Yo. So, some people know life through religion, like through the Bible. It's talked about many a things. It talks about many a things. And maybe some phenomena is explained before mathematics had the chance. But I'd like to highlight something with mathematics and just kind of ask a question. Some people may be able to answer it or not, but in No Man's Sky, which is a simulated universe, we're only able to perceive it with sight and with sound. And if we're only able to perceive that universe with sight and with sound, then how do we know if something smells or not? And how would it be possible for something to smell? And I ask this because if I think about God, God may transcend mathematics to where we don't understand it. So maybe we can only comprehend what we can recreate or what we can generate. But how do you generate pheromones? Or how do you generate scents? I don't know the answers to those questions. But like sixth sense stuff, you know, all that, third eye type shit. It's just a new perception. And this is really important to me because I think it ties really close to culture. And when people see immoral behavior, you can tend to question the culture. And if there's less immoral behavior and people start to do what kind of gives back to what benefits humanity as a whole, then the culture starts to shift and maybe our perception on reality also starts to shift. And that's just through behavior. So behavior changes our reality and how we move through the world. And it reinforces behavior. And so with that being said, what is even possible? Like, that's kind of why the imagination is important, why creativity is important. But we don't necessarily encourage it. And so, again, with the idea of God or a creator, is that the imagination is much bigger than we can comprehend, much broader. And if that be the case, then trying to find that, I think, is still important because it essentially tries to find what's better. It tries to find truth. But not just truth, but the ability to thrive in truth. And that's very important. It's like humanitarian efforts. I think God would be a greater humanitarian than any of us. And the way I think about God, I often think about setting up principle. And so utilizing evolution to create a better reality is what would be wanted by something we couldn't comprehend, by what we can comprehend, by who I am, you know? So that's where I sit with that. Alright, thank you for listening to my thoughts. Hopefully they were informative of some kind, maybe inquisitive, you know? If you feel free to reply. Goodbye.